New York City 2019 was the year when Casey Neistat and Super73 put the fat tire e-bikes on the map. Few years later, various brands stormed the market, releasing similar utility e-bikes but never reached Super73 success. Later, 2022, Super73 comes out with the RX model. That at the time was insanely expensive, but people still loved it. ENGWE responded with the M20 2.0 version that was cheaper, with similar performance but incomparable to Super73 RX. Today, I have for you the new ENGWE M20 3.0 version, and this might be the turning point. This new model offers dual suspension, dual battery with twice capacity, way higher top speed and longer range, but it's priced almost half off. Looks better than anything I've seen so far, and the specs are impressive. On the website I read that the bike can pull 5 tons, 5 or 7 tons, I forgot. So this car is about 3 tons, 6,800 pounds, so let's see if actually we can move it even.
Yes. Okay. And we're trying to see if the bike can hold the car over some snow even.
Keep the window open so we can talk, okay? Leave it open. So I'm gonna pull past that snow pile and then we'll stop, okay? The bike picks up, so be ready to pull on the brakes, but also make sure the string is not really stretched because it's gonna pull me back, okay? Make sure it's a little loose and then or hung so I can stop, okay? Good. All right, I'll try. Make sure you're neutral. Neutral? Are you neutral?
Yeah, neutral.
It actually pulls. What? And there's a car coming again. But yeah, it goes. It's pulling. What the hell? And this is almost 7,000 pounds. This is crazy. And it wants to go faster. Okay, you can stop. You can stop. This is crazy. The bike, it's smooth, but has a lot of torque, a lot of power. This is really cool. And here's the new ENGWE M20 3.0 moped-style e-bike advertised as the ultimate power raptors. Bike weighs 102 pounds, maximum weight capacity 330 pounds, rider height range 5'3" to 6'8". And this is how the bike looks inside. All well packed. And the spacer is so important. A lot of your bikes get scratched or even damaged because the old front, in some cases, even the entire frame is moving inside the box. I like this plastic. And this is like a pressure point. It's even more important because if you drop the box, the stem or the front fork are very strong, very thick, they can withstand that, but it can be just slightly bent or can be scratched. And this additional prevents from scratching, offers a little cushion that keeps the bike in perfect condition. Every single frame section is meticulously wrapped. So far, it looks very good. And we have 2 accessory boxes in the back. And the seat on the side. The frame looks really impressive, actually. You have 2 batteries options, and I got the second battery for you. It's actually very close to Super73, but done so much different. A nice storage compartment that goes right here. Actually goes the other way around. I would mount a 3rd battery here and extend the range as much as possible. Storage-wise, put your keys, your cell phone, your gear, your camera gear. This is actually pretty cool. In 3 boxes, we get the charger, a cheap pump, pedals, tools, hardware, and looks like foot packs. Very cool dual light. This is gonna look sick. 8 amp charger, 60 volts. This is actually super compact. Right here on there's the connector. Just remove the zip tie and this heat shrink that's on top. Once you remove that heat shrink, This is the connector that goes into this cable from the battery, and you're good to go. Reinforcements on the top, nice welds, nice very thick steel piece or aluminum piece right here. It's about 3 millimeters all around, top, side, bottom, all reinforced here. Another piece here, thick tubes all around, reinforced here, brace at the top, plate here reinforced, good welds, good cable management. Again, reinforcements all around, plate here reinforcement, foot pegs, very nicely done. The frame doesn't just look good, also strong enough and properly done, and can withstand more than 40 miles an hour. Good integration here into the seat, nice seat, all the flow, all the design looks good. Here you have compartment, but I can put here at least 10 amp hour, maybe even 15 amp hour additional third battery, connect this in parallel, make it 50-55 amp hours, and make it 200 miles in range. And this storage, it's actually pretty handy. And I have here some cool stuff I want to share with you. This is the Jet bike pump. This is the smallest air pump I actually have seen so far. I have my gloves, my Insta360 invisible stick, and the X5. So there's still room to put some small items, but let me show you this pump, pretty impressive. This is the brand. You have 130 psi maximum, 3.9 ounces only, and you have bike pump, tire gauge, and the lights. We have 1 box accessories, and 1 box will be the pump. This is actually very compact. Yeah, super tiny, very small. Let's see the accessories. So this is the standard stuff they get with all other mini pumps I tried. Some Velcro, adapters, extension, and the charging cable. This thing is just crazy compact and feels like nothing. This compact air pump is designed for road bikes. We have here this 24 by 4 inch fat tire. Let's see if it works here. So now it shows 20 psi. We're gonna try to release all the air. Yeah, so all the air is out. Almost no pressure there. I can see 0, 0. It works. Almost 1 bar, 0.8 bars, 0.9 bars, but it's 1 bar and it's enough. It still works on this bike. And we'll do a quick size comparison between these two other pumps. And this feels very compact, much smaller, way lighter compared to the other 2 pumps. Yeah, these lights are actually pretty bright, one is a little darker. And you have different modes here. Completely deflated. And it's completed. I have 3.5 bars and it works, so you can do it a couple times. As a backup pump, very compact, super light. Yeah, I think this can be a much better option. You can buy with 1 battery or 2 batteries. It's a 60 volt system and I have 20 amps and another 20 amps here. And the motor gear hub, they'll give you higher torque and better hill performance. Peak power delivery, 3,300 watts. Massive motor, thick spokes, nice tires, 20 by 4 inches. The only thing here that can be upgradable, and this is entry-level budget, is the chain ring and the Shimano SIS components. The turning shifter is actually good. I'll keep that. Just upgrade the cassette, the chain, and this chain ring in the future if you're not okay with the design. But for this price level, I think this is pretty good. Down the line, 6 months into a year, you can upgrade those components and spend a couple $100 more and make it look better. Entry-level suspension, you have adjustability here. It's 100 millimeters in the front, about 55 in the back. We have to double check and test and see how it performs, but it looks good. This is okay. That looks entry level, but we'll see how it performs. It might be better than what it looks. I like the branding here. Also, nice graphic design. This is magnetic, can be pulled out. Also, in the seat here, on the seat in the back, you can see the ENGWE logo. The same as Super 73 handlebar. Nice console, good hydraulic levers, 4-piston hydraulic brakes, and slightly larger than your regular e-bike size. And this red color touch adds a little flair. The only thing here is I will change is the Shimano SS index shifter. This is like entry level. You can put a nice one underneath. Easier to use and so much more comfortable. The grips, actually rubber, no hardware to secure it, but they're not moving and they feel okay. You can upgrade down the line with some add-ins, some nice grips for like 20-25 bucks on Amazon. But overall, nice big screen, adjustability here, preload and compression on the fork, and we have a light that's actually on all the time. When you press the plus button, it's gonna go full power. The bike looks sick, and once you get closer, it actually, the only thing that I would change here to make it be at the same level with Super 73 is just the chain ring, and that's pretty much it. The chain is fine, the fenders are cool, the frame design is beautiful, dual battery mounts, storage, cool lights, good components, very comfortable, good seat, 20-inch wheels, 40 miles an hour advertised, 40 amps, 60 volts. I have no complaints. We'll see how it rides, but cable management nicely wrapped. Only thing here is I will just put a little more of this stuff all around and wrap it here and organize it so it looks nice. Besides that, and here on top, maybe a little more and cover that, but besides that, it's perfect. Unbranded hydraulic levers, and this is actually pretty good. Good components, except the shifter. Everything looks really well balanced, and the bike is actually looking really, really good. For this price level, this is a steal. We have turning signals, and it's gonna flash until press one more time. It's actually pretty bright. The rear brake light, not as bright as expecting. You can barely see it. ENGWE needs to upgrade it. It's supposed to have 120 Nm of torque. That's pretty high up, higher than other two models. And the model comes locked out of the box at 20 miles an hour. And you have 5 speed levels. It's kilometers an hour, and it shows 32 kilometers an hour. That's about 20, 21 miles an hour. All right, so along the speed, you have to press the M button. It's gonna go into the settings, riding mode, and press plus for 5 seconds. And then minus for 5 seconds. The mode 3 and mode 4 shows up. So we're gonna choose mode 4 to exit. Just follow the steps. And now in mode 5, let's see what it does. Yeah, torque is now really punchy, it's actually smooth. 25. It actually goes. I'm not sure if there's any torque release settings, I have to look into that. But this motor, 3,300 watts, should have much more torque. Maybe because of safety reasons. Let's actually put the phone and see how the GPS compares to the screen. Let's see now. Actually not bad. It doesn't have the kick, so it doesn't pull hard, but accelerates more than decent. Let's try now. Gain speed really fast actually. Stable, 27, 30. Very good calibration. 31, uphill now. Advertised 40 miles an hour. 31 only, 32. Yeah, once it's past 30, 33 now. Slows down a little bit, 35, 36. $36 miles an hour. I was expecting much harder pull and more torque from this motor. It's faster than Super 73 RX. Let's see here again. 28, 30, 1, 2, 33, super stable. 35. 36. 37. The screen shows 30, okay, 38 now. Now downhill 39. 2 batteries. That's gonna give you enough range. Now, I wish it was pulling harder and more aggressive, but still no vibration, smooth acceleration. From 25 to 30, it's pretty decent. Yeah, 30 to 35, it kind of slows down, and it's very gradual, very slow acceleration, but now I'm going uphill and still 34, 33. That's pretty okay. I'm about 240 pounds now, and it's gonna get more top speed on the way down here. 35. A little less wind drag here, so 39, 40. Yeah, not bad actually. Uphill, pretty smooth. Picks up speed nicely, actually goes. Ooh, bad idea, but yeah, uphill is decent, I would say. Soft but good torque.
Not designed for pedaling. I'm 6'3", and you'll go pedal at over 23 miles an hour. If you want to pedal this bike and get more range, you'll need to install a bigger chainring. It's 30 degrees out, it's cold, and summertime I expect the bike to be more nimble and have a stronger kick and way faster acceleration. Cold really affects the performance here, but even in this condition, the bike performs very close to advertised numbers. Also take in consideration I'm 240 pounds bundled up. In summertime you have less weight, less clothing, and the bike will just feel more alive and so much more engaging. Range test. The weather was brutal, and I split the test in 2 days. First 10.1 miles covered on an open throttle at all times on highways, speeds between 33 to 39 miles an hour, covering 10 miles in range, temperature in low 30s. Second day, slightly warmer, high 30s, open throttle again all the time, mostly in the city with speeds between 25 to 35 miles an hour. My weight around 240 pounds, no pedaling at all on both days, and I managed to cover another 32.1 miles in range with a total of 42.2 miles. Considering the weather, how cold it is, rainy, wet, windy, and heavyweight, the bike performance is outstanding. In the summertime I expect 30 to 40% range increase in maximum speed with my weight. When it comes to charging, the specs are impressive, and the quality, it's really high for this price level. They offer you a fast charger, and this is 8 amps, and it's a good quality charger. I actually dropped it a couple of times, scratched it, and it still works surprisingly. And what's cool here is that the speed, it's above average. So on one battery, from 0% to 80% around 2 hours. Fully charged, 2 batteries, 5 hours. This is really fast compared to any other bike in this price range or even higher. These panels are removable, so it's all magnetic. You have a magnet on the bottom, one on the top, and allows you to customize color, paint, and change the vibe, right? Put stickers and really play with this, or leave it naked the way it is and expose the batteries, which is also cool. I feel like this allows to do so many things here, especially now the wraps. There's so many options, stickers, colors, designs that you can play with and express your creativity here. And to put it back, I have only one hand here, so you kind of like have to align this grooves here and just push it in, and it clips back in, and you're good to go. How cool is that? And I think down the line you can get a second panel. Hopefully the company can make the same exact panel and mount one in here and cover this portion, or at least half of that, exposing the suspension, or covering the entire thing. You have here some holes, so you can put screws maybe. It would be nice to have the same magnets on top here and the bottom to offer that option. That'll be really cool, so you can cover entire thing and make it look even cooler. Like the plates here in the back, also you can play with that. So the company can offer a lot of accessories here, right?
from the end cover all the way through. The lights are actually perfect. It has been melting and also drizzling, raining, stopping, raining again, and it's all wet, so I'm not sure how much camera picks up, but you can adjust higher, lower, and it hits a couple hundred meters in front of you. And this is the rear light, also very bright. Let me do turning signals and the brake so you guys can see. Here's the turning signals, even brighter. Perfect. Now the brake lights are a little dim. You can't even see them here, barely. Needs to be improved and needs to be much more powerful. So I turn the turning signal so you guys can see. And this is the side view. The lights are actually very good and very powerful, especially in the front. It's perfect. One more time so you guys can see. Hits really far and they're really bright. I rode 7 miles and it's wet outside, all the snow melting, and you can see there's not much splash on the frame. It's pretty clean. A little bit here, but the fender actually covers very well. Also here in the front. Have it on the flats. I think it's not bad. Uphill picks up and actually does pretty well. I expect more torque, more power from this motor, but let's see if we go in the menu and if we can actually change anything. Display bright, wheel size, riding mode, password, battery. Let's see in the battery. Just info, nothing else. Not sure. Okay, that's not important. Clear trip. Reset. Let's see what happens here. Hold plus. 3 set parameters. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. I don't want to reset. Let's go back. 0 startup. What is that? Okay. Let's go to 6 startup. Cruise. We don't need that. I don't need that. That's pretty much it. Let's see the startup now. There's no other settings. Okay. It's slightly more powerful, but it's not like it's tearing down the tire. Yeah, it's slightly more aggressive, but it's not crazy aggressive. Yeah, accelerates a little more faster, but still it's not what a 3000 watt big power hub can do. 37, 38 now on flats against wind, so okay, brakes are good. It's, I would say, average, above average. It's very good, but it's not wild, crazy the way we like it. So the torque actually increased. It pulls harder. I think the system worked up a little bit, and now the batteries are performing much better. And you can feel it's more aggressive and actually kicks a little bit when you engage the acceleration. So going from 3 to 6 actually improved a little bit. If you open the throttle to the max and you start pedaling, holy shit, it takes off so fast. I guess the only way is to swap the controllers and then tune up the way you like it and make it more aggressive. But if you're commuting every day, this is more than enough. For the money, I think this is a very good package. Actually, now the torque feels a little higher. Brakes are good. It's a little wet, but still, the tires are gripping well. Yeah, I would say it's just performance is great. Yeah, I want to be a little more aggressive, but I think maybe because of safety reasoning and to make it user-friendly, they dial it down. But if you want to make it wild, just swap the controllers, or hopefully maybe the company releases some presets, some settings to, you know, to unlock that power. Because 3000 watts, if you go to 100%, you'll peel the tires. Slight delay, but it goes well. It's very comfortable. The seat suspension on the road feels very good. All the trails are covered in snow, it's still melting, all the ground is soft, so I cannot go on trails and check suspension, but on this type of road, a lot of cracks, potholes, you know, wider openings, suspension is actually working pretty well, better than I was expecting. suspension actually is not bad. Actually, the front, it works better than I was expecting. And you can see here, about 4 inches of travel. I haven't even played with this, so you have a lot of adjustments here, a lot of positions. So let's say if I go to the max, preload, let's see what happens now. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Not bad at all. And here, to play with this setting, let's go opposite direction. Yeah, it's not really a lot of travel here. See now. Yeah, a little better, a little softer. So, but on the road, and this is set up with the street tires on the road, this is gonna be, you know, perfect. I don't see any discomfort. I don't have really bad roads around, but it performs as it should actually. That model directs has very expensive front fork. It's about 500 bucks, and the shock in the back also way more advanced. That's about like 275, 220. That's if you buy it as a one, you know, individual customer. If you're a company, you can get that set up for like maybe around 150 bucks, 200 bucks, maybe less, depending on quantity. So ENGWE can definitely get that set up and upgrade this model and maybe charge $200-300 more and give you an option for really, you know, good upgrade. I had this bike for 2 weeks and I'm impressed how well everything works. Simple and well-balanced design. It has few little quirks and little things that would adjust, but overall, this is a budget-friendly bike that offers more. Solid performance, comfortable, and so easy to upgrade later on. This is a great budget performance bike option for the upcoming season that offers better speed than Xyber, more range than RX, and will cost you way less. All the links will be down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Ride safe, and I'll see you next time.